The new LEGO Ninjago Netflix trailer just dropped, giving us a lot of new details to break down. Now, without any further ado, let's get straight into it. In one of our first shots, we could see Sora and Aaron on a train, but if you actually notice, to the back, there's Lloyd and Raptor who are fighting. In the next shot, we do see Aaron and Sora in her mech in the, I believe, Realm of Madness. Everything matches up with the Realm of Madness, and the color scheme looks exactly like what we saw in Season 1. If you do not know what the Realm of Madness is, the Realm of Madness is where Garmadon earned his 4 arms. In the next shot, we see a picture of Cole, and there are flowers all over a canvas of him. Now, don't freak out, Cole is not dead. I think Cole is just simply lost in all of the merge. If you remember from the very first teaser, Cole was away from everyone else. He was on this sort of container, and Kai was looking at him from the bounty. I think Cole, Zayd, and Jay just got lost in the merge, and they're somewhere, anywhere. We still don't know where they are. Anyway, we have a shot of this marketplace. Now, this marketplace is called the Crossroads, as it says. Now, I did brighten up this image and sharpened it a bit. It gave it a little bit more clarity so we could like see everything here. Now, to the left, we can see what looks to be a dragon-style van, and we know because of this whole like merge, dragons have become a very big thing in Ninjago, or this merged world. And I'm guessing this dragon style is just sort of to sell whatever this person is trying to sell. I think he's trying to sell fish back there. Anyway, we do see what looks to be Hypnobrai, I don't know, selling apples. And more to the right, we can see a Merlopian talking to, again, what looks to be a Hypnobrai. This is kind of cool to see multiple species coming together. Now, if we look at the top, they're more like just a ton of yellow people. So I don't know if these people are just from other worlds or they're just, you know, from like Ninjago City. We do get another shot, and we can see what looks to be a Muntz. And I don't know what a Muntz is doing here and not in Shintaro, because Shintaro is very far off. And we also do see a few more Merlopians. Then we see Sora and Aaron. And Aaron is pulling over a mech, and Sora's looking very jaunty at what looks to be this frog person from the earlier trailers. In the next shot, we see a Merlopian getting ready for this mech master race, and this is actually kind of cool. It's cool to see more species coming all together and living all together. Now, here's a fun little Easter egg. That mech is Merlopian styled. A lot of just the colors and the things on it just look a bit like Merlopia. So I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that's still pretty cool to see. And it even has 2 fins in the back like a fishy. Moving on. We then get this shot, and this is kind of unrelated, but we do see this girl from Seabound. Lloyd looks really great in the shot, and I think they're in some sort of marketplace. Lloyd would probably be here after saving Aaron and Sora from Raptor and the other villains. We then see the Cloud Kingdom, or what looks to be the Cloud Kingdom. When comparing the 2 images I have here, this really does look like the Cloud Kingdom. And according to Doc Wyatt, one of the writers on the show, he did talk about the Cloud Kingdom in his 2 truths and 1 lie. So I'm thinking we could, you know, be seeing the Cloud Kingdom right here. So I think it's safe to say that this new land just happens to be the Cloud Kingdom. Just, you know, redesigned from what we saw in the Will film era for Wild Brain. We then see this cute shot of Aaron and Ryu, and there's literally nothing about this shot other than the fact it's Ryu, and Ryu is such a cutie pie. Anyway, moving on. I know this, again, doesn't really have much to do with the thing, but you can actually see Sora's looking inside her drink here. It's just something that you might not have noticed. Anyway, Aaron tries to attempt Senjutsu, fails, and hits a tree. And then we can see here that they are fighting these dragon hunters. We get a shot from, I think, earlier of the Destiny's Bounty, and at the very front of the Destiny's Bounty, the whole front thing is missing, like, or at least it looks like it. Now, I don't know what's going on here. If you look at the set, it looks all fine. If you look at other images, it looks all fine. I don't know if this is some sort of detachable part, or just the bounty is now like this without its dragon head. Honestly, I hate this. The dragon head is like the most iconic thing about the bounty, but we'll see. We also can see some updates to the bounty. Instead of 1 cannon like, you know, the original Destiny's Bounty, we have two like cool laser shots, which are really cool to see. We then see a shot of Sora transforming her mech into a bike, which is pretty cool. Another shot of the Monastery Dojo, and what I actually noticed from the scene is it looks a bit makeshift. You can see that Sora is standing on what looks to be something like made out of a bunch of bamboo sticks. You can also see on the back of the monastery, everything seems overgrown. I don't know how there's grass going out of the monastery roof. It's just completely weird. It doesn't make any sense. But, you know, we don't know what could it be happening up there. Now, this is a completely different course than what we've seen in Season 1 of the LEGO Ninjago TV show. Also, fun little fact, Aaron has some leg printing on his legs. I know, it wasn't there before, and now he has blue pants and leg printing, so it's kind of cool to see. He's grown up quite a bit. In the next shot, we get to see Kai for the first time in this trailer, and we see a rock monster and the mag, and I'll be explaining what I think why the rock monster is just there, and it's not even attacking like these ninja. I'll explain. In the next shot, I think wrapped in, or I don't remember exactly what happened in the scene before, but this whole could be the race or something along those lines. The Mech Master race was interrupted, or at least Sora had to start fighting these guys who are trying to get Sora. Now you can see Ryu is on Sora, which is kind of weird. Aaron is completely out of shot here, and he's nowhere to be seen. We can see Raptin pretty much knocked out to the side, and you know, I can see why this guy's in a $5 pulley bag. He doesn't pose as much of a threat as he probably should or probably would. He even comes with his armor in this pulley bag, so I don't think LEGO really cares about him that much. Anyway, we get this new scene with Aaron doing Spinjitzu. Lloyd says that he could be an elemental master, and definitely he seems to be. What he's an elemental master of, I don't know, but his thing is sort of golden, so if Wu did die, he could be inheriting the powers of creation. I don't know, but that's something. I just wanted to point out that sword over there that looks very different. I wonder how LEGO's actually going to do that. And this could make sense because the first Ninjutsu Master is known for his dragons, and Lloyd later says that Aaron might have power connected to Ryu. In the next shot, we get to see Sora's mech sort of transforming, and that looks really, really cool. But moving on, what happens next is that Sora's mech sort of attacks Raptin and another villain, and they seem to be trying to trap Ryu. And, well, those guys are such. Anyway, you know, Sora seems to be helping out Ryu here, and then taking him out later, as we saw in the first shot. And now we have another picture of Ryu, because Ryu is just great. In the next shot, we see Ryu just do this sort of like power thing with Sora. I don't know what he's doing. He's dressed up as I don't even know what, and what power he's using on, you know, Sora is just, I don't even know. We do know Sora has technology powers and her eyes sort of glow when this type of thing happens. I don't know how that connects with Ryu though. Moving on, we see the Empress and some other guards, not the ones we've been seeing before. And next we see a mural of the Empress, which kind of reminds me of the murals of Kang we've seen. We can see there's what looks to be some sort of stairs and an area, pretty much just in a way so that they're painting a new mural on. Or like, that mural is new, it's just been constructed, because we can tell with that scaffolding right there. We also see a group of people putting their hands on their hearts as if they're pledging to this new Empress of some sort. So that's really something right there. This Empress might have taken power of this new merged city and is trying to control the full thing with dragon power. We see another shot of a dragon. This, I think, is Jay's dragon from the new set descriptions, but you can see it's going through some like sort of lightning thing. I think Iron Baron did this where he sort of shocked the ninjas or tried to steal their powers in some sort. Anyway, a lightning dragon does escape, and then this person, this civilian, I think, is wearing this sort of costume. Now, I don't think it's necessarily a civilian. This is just a person who's working to help maintain these dragons, and I'll be showing that a little bit later. We get a shot of Sora, Kai, Aaron, Lloyd, and Ryu, and there they seem to have fun. Now, Nia is completely missing from the shot. I don't know why, but, you know, In the next shot, we get all the dragons, and we see Zane's dragon, Jay's dragon, Kai's dragon, other Kai's dragon, Cole's dragon, another Zane's dragon, and what looks to be Ryu's dad. Okay, not Ryu's dad, but something like that has to do with Ryu's species. Now, the dragon you can see sort of in the bottom left happens to, I think it's the heat wave transforming lava dragon that Kai ends up taking control of. Below the dragon, you can see the person that I think helps maintain the dragons. She also comes in the set with heat wave transforming lava dragon. The J dragon up above isn't like our core dragon, and the reason being, I think, is that there is an elemental dragon versus Empress Max set where he will appear, and damn, that dragon looks really good. We then get another shot of Cole's dragon. This time he's attacking the Realm of Madness. Now remember, these are most likely not the same dragons as we just saw before, but you know, this Cole dragon attacking this area. And I brought up this sort of image or Twitter post of Doc Wyatt, and he says that the Realm of Madness will defend itself against dangerous dragons, and I thought that part wasn't real, but apparently it was, because, you know, I think that's why the ninjas have made an alliance with these rock creatures, because the ninjas are going to help them control the dragons, and that's why the rock creatures aren't attacking the ninjas. The ninjas are sort of trying to get the dragons out of there and sort of calm them down. In the next shot, we see this Sora in that little costume that other guy had, and I think both Sora, Lloyd, and maybe other people are infiltrating this and trying to free the dragons. We then see what looks to be Sora's mech, his arm growing bigger. That's kind of weird to see, but you know. Nia is in her core suit in the shot, which is kind of weird. Maybe she's just, you know, a bit behind in the game and didn't get her new suit or didn't make her new suit or whatever. And this breakdown is really long, so we'll try to speed it up from here. There's not much left, but we do see the sign that says container. I think we're looking at the Imperial Dragon Hunter Hound. And honestly, this kind of looks like something straight out of Chima. We then see that character that was like sort of containing those dragons get mad at Lloyd, and Lloyd is in that sort of uniform where he's trying like that dragon helping uniform. I don't even know. We see another shot of Nia, and looks to be that alliance between Lloyd and the rock monsters. You can see Sora back there too. And next we see what looks to be Lloyd's Ninjutsu Cyclone, which has been mentioned in gimmick sets, which are just about $10 each. So I'll try to check those out. I wonder what, or whenever we're going to get those set images and what we're going to see. We see a shot of what looks to be a sea creature. It's a one-eyed sea creature. It could be a Leviathan for all I know. It comes out of this sort of portal thing, which is some, you know, something that you would probably want to look at. And given the fact that this time skip probably happened, I don't know where this thing is coming from. But, well, it is. It isn't the preeminent for sure, but, you know, maybe there were some, like, after effects of the merge where portals just, like, randomly spawn. But, you know. Anyway, moving on, we see Cole's dragon, like, looking at Sora's mech all destroyed. And Nia also on the side, too. Yeah. For our last shot, I think we're looking at the Heatwave transforming lava dragon fight the Imperial Dragon Hunter Hound. And we can also see Rapton on the back of this hound. I think this is pretty cool. This is pretty much it. And yeah, that's it for our 15-minute breakdown. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a few new things and hope I didn't waste too much of your time. Bye.